Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Latest. I'm Denise Salcedo, and let's get right to it. We're going to kick things off with highlights from AEW Dynamite. The brackets for this year's Owen Hart Cup tournaments have been revealed. Matches will begin this Friday on Rampage and will run through the next several weeks, including tournament matches on Collision, Rampage, and Forbidden Door. The finals of the tournament will take place on the July 15th edition of Collision that will take place in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The men's tournament will have CM Punk take on Satoshi Kojima at Forbidden Door this Saturday. Roderick Strong will face Samoa Joe. Dustin Rhodes will take on Powerhouse Hobbs, and Juice Robinson will take on Ricky Starks on the June 29th edition of Collision. The women's tournament will have Britt Baker take on Ruby Soho on next week's Dynamite. Anna Jay will take on Sky Blue on this Friday's Rampage. Nyla Rose will face Willow Nightingale this Saturday at Collision, and Athena will face Billy Starks on the Forbidden Door 0-hour pre-show this Sunday. The first ever Owen Hart Cup tournament took place last year. Adam Cole won the men's tournament, defeating Samoa Joe, and Britt Baker won the women's tournament, defeating Ruby Soho. World champion MJF will team up with Adam Cole in the AEW Blind Eliminator Tournament for a tag team title shot. Both guys faced off in the ring on this week's episode of Dynamite in a promo segment where Tony Schiavone revealed that both Adam Cole and MJF were the first name drawn for the tournament. The two went to a time limit draw in a world title eliminator match on last week's Dynamite. Cole asked for a rematch on this week's show, but MJF declined the offer. The full bracket for the Blind Eliminator Tournament will be revealed on next week's Dynamite. The tournament winners will receive a shot at FTR's AEW World Tag Team Championship. More matches have been added to Forbidden Door this Sunday, including 2 title matches. Toni Storm will face New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion Willow Nightingale in a match that will be for Storm's AEW Women's Championship. Meanwhile, Orange Cassidy will defend the AEW International title in a 4-way match that includes Daniel Garcia, Zack Sabre Jr., and Katsuyori Shibata. Multi-man matches have also been announced. Eddie Kingston on Dynamite agreed to team with the Young Bucks and Hangman Page to take on Claudio Castagnoli, Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Shota Umino, and Konosuke Takeshita. Kingston told the Elite that he would pick the 5th person on their team and eventually chose Ishii as a partner. Additionally, Darby Allin and Sting accepted a challenge from Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara on Dynamite after the latter team defeated Action Andretti, AR Fox, and Darius Martin. However, Darby and Sting said that they would reveal their partner on Saturday's Collision. 2 Owen Hart tournament matches have also been added. Athena will face Billy Starks in the 0-hour pre-show, while CM Punk will face Satoshi Kojima on the main card. And speaking of CM Punk, Punk and FTR's Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler and Ricky Starks will face Bullet Club Gold's Jay White and Juice Robinson and the Guns in an 8-man tag team match on Collision. Also on Collision, we will be seeing New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hiroshi Tanahashi take on Swerve Strickland. Tanahashi is set to challenge MJF for the AEW World title on Sunday's Forbidden Door. Also on Collision, we'll see the House of Black's Brody King take on Andrade El Idolo. And to the surprise of many, AEW World Champion MJF will make his first ever appearance on Rampage this Friday. And in case you missed it, here are the biggest takeaways from this Tuesday's NXT. Gable Steveson made an appearance on Tuesday's NXT. Earlier in the show, Eddie Thorpe accepted a challenge from Damon Kemp for a Raw Underground match for the July 4th edition of NXT in 2 weeks. Later, Thorpe was viewing Raw Underground footage, wondering how he would train for the upcoming match. Steveson walked in and offered to train him, saying if anyone knew more about Kemp, it was him. In real life, Steveson and Kemp are brothers, though that was not specifically mentioned in the segment. Gable Steveson has only made sporadic sporadic appearances since signing with the WWE in 2021, shortly after winning a gold medal at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. Recently, it was reported that Stevenson expressed interest in returning to the University of Minnesota next year, as well as competing in the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Finn Balor made a surprise appearance on NXT, attacking Seth Rollins. After Rollins had successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker, the show's credits started to roll as Rollins posed on the ramp with the championship. However, Finn Balor appeared through the crowd and jumped Rollins, continuing the assault from Raw. Rhea Ripley told the Under the Ring podcast that she and Dominik Mysterio barely talked to each other before joining the Judgment Day, saying, "We barely talked before this whole Judgment Day thing. Like, we said hi, how are you, and that was about it. But watching our chemistry just sort of blossom and grow week by week, and we're getting more comfortable with each other, which is fantastic. It's been really fun, and also getting to watch him grow as a performer and blossom and get more confident week in and week out has been very rewarding as well. I feel like since we're both like around the same age, I'm 26, he's 25, I feel like our minds are very similar and we just want to go out there and be chaotic and be menacers and just have fun. So that's pretty much what we're doing." Rhea Ripley added that it's been fun for her to see how much they've grown together. The Khan family was reportedly interested in adding a new combat sports player to their growing sports portfolio. On Wednesday's MMA Hour, Ariel Helwani said that Shad and Tony Khan were one of several groups that have shown interest in purchasing Bellator from Paramount Global, who purchased majority ownership back in December 2011 when they were called Viacom. Helwani then added that it was unclear to what degree the Khans were or still are interested. The family owns AEW, the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Fulham Soccer Club, among other companies. Saturday night's debut episode of AEW Collision averaged 816,000 viewers on TNT. The show was headlined by CM Punk's return to AEW. This compares to the 740,000 viewers that the debut episode of Rampage averaged on August 13, 2021, and the 1.4 million viewers the first episode of Dynamite averaged on October 2nd, 2019. In the 18-49 demo, Collision finished third on the cable charts with a 0.33 rating. That's a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to F4W Online, and let us know your thoughts on any or all of these stories in the comments section below. And I'll catch you on the next episode.